Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is evident that the Dallas Cowboys are going to be employing the exact same strategy as they have for the past decade plus. We're going to try and re-sign our own guys. If the money makes sense, we'll go after certain players, but we're going to go after value guys in free agency. And then we're going to touch up on the draft. And hopefully we can hit it out of the park there to save what we didn't do in free agency. Of course, everybody is crying and screaming over it, and I wanted to actually talk about the Dallas Cowboys strategy of paying their own players because that's something they very much so live by. So we're going to get straight into that. So let's get started. Now, before we begin today's video, if you guys could do me a solid favor and hit the like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, please subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell as well. Over 83% of you guys watching are not subscribed. We've been seeing this trend downward, which is fantastic. So, again, if you are not subscribed and you want more Cowboys content in your feed, please make sure to subscribe. Okay. I put a meme out on Twitter talking about how the Dallas Cowboys signed nobody and everybody was laughing about it and, oh, this is terrible. I actually had Izzy Mukwamu respond to the tweet saying, oh, it's only September, my guy, this, that, and a third. Look, when I put that out there, it was just a joke. It's the first day. Of course, the Cowboys aren't going to sign anybody on the first day. I wasn't upset that they didn't sign anybody on the first day. However, what I'm more upset, and, Stephen Jones loves to say we need to be one click better. That's saying that's what we got to do. If we want to win, we need to be one click better, right? That has been the ongoing saying throughout this entire process. One click better. Well, it feels like the Cowboys are one click behind because in their strategy of paying their own guys, let's see, they want to bring back LVE. They want to bring back Donovan Wilson. His price tag just went up. And then they want to bring back Dante Fowler. Right now, we will see if they do accomplish this. As of this recording, nothing has happened, so please keep that in mind. If I put this video out and they sign one of these guys, just keep that in mind. But my main thing is this, right? I'm not talking about them going out and signing guys. That's not the point of this. If you guys truly want to be one click better, why are we waiting until the open free agency period to actually do our jobs and try to re-sign our players, right? It feels like there's no urgency, and that's what is so damn annoying about this team. I would be a little bit more understanding and accepting of the philosophy of paying your own if all the $23 million you opened up in cap space you used to pay your own guys, but you have not done that. I can understand if it's like, listen, some players, I don't think they deserve to get paid, or this, that, and a third. I get that. You're not going to get everybody paid. Like Connor McGovern, for example, I'm not crying over spilled milk because he's gone. Cool. You're going to get a comp pick for a guy that you can, go draft another guy for. That's understandable, right? I think you need to do better drafting with the interior, and I think the Cowboys have done that. You saw that with Tyler Biadasz and such, so let's keep that in mind. My main gripe is that we cannot sit here and act like, okay, our philosophy is we are going to pay our own, and that's what we believe in. We're homegrown, whatever the hell you want to talk about, that's what we want to do, but then you don't do it. You got to put your money where your mouth is, guys. Like, Steven, are you seriously going to go out there and be like, well, at the end of the day, there's only so much pie to go around, or we're monitoring a situation, we're doing our due diligence, right? This has nothing to do with complaining about them not signing anybody. I'm just a big believer in if you truly want to see this team be one click better, the front office counts for that too. You can't just sit there and be like, all right, you know what, guys? We are interested in re-signing Dante Fowler. Well, if you were interested in re-signing Dante Fowler, okay, I can understand waiting on a guy like him. It's a one-year deal. Maybe you're trying to do stuff. And again, not all negotiations take place at this period of time. Of course, they take place during the season, and some people want to bank on themselves, others don't. Who cares? However, my thing is, where's the proactive nature of trying to re-sign your own guys? Like, if you wanted Tony Pollard back, you should have been working to re-sign him after the third year. Same thing with Donovan Wilson. Same thing with LVE, which, by the way, you declined his fifth-year option and gave a one-year deal to, and now you want to just scramble like, oh my God, please come back. Oh my God, we got to find the money to get him back. That is where I lose my faith with the Cowboys, is that there are those out there that will truly defend the actions of the front office. And I'm not saying the front office does 110% everything bad. they have made some solid moves, going out and getting a J-Ron Curse, a Malik Hooker, for example, right? Some of these minimal signings have assisted you. The problem is that when you needed a certain thing the most that you could have added in free agency, that's where it kills you. And that's exactly why I have a massive gripe with the Dallas Cowboys. And I want to see this team win. And for those that are going to like, oh, well, we went 12-5 last year. Are we going to be seriously satisfied with how well we did in the regular season? And some of these individuals are the same individuals that will talk about, oh, the regular season stats mean nothing, but we went 12-5 when we won a playoff game. So what is it? Are you more content with being consistent in the regular season and just wet the bed in the postseason, or do you want to have a postseason run where you ultimately get the championship and maybe you don't get postseason success for the next couple years? And this is kind of why I have seen individuals put these takes out there, and I'm sorry if you're one of these individuals that agree with the, okay, we're going to draft and develop, we're going to go. I ain't one of those guys. I ain't doing that. I firmly believe, yes, you can build through the draft, but what really puts you over the top is going into free agency and adding a handful of guys, and also every situation is ambiguous. The Dallas Cowboys aren't a team where they have to spend a whole lot. If you're looking at the current construct of the team right now, my biggest thing is, okay, you need to add a linebacker, add a wide receiver, add a cornerback, and you're good. And you can go into the draft and draft as you may, right? That's my gripe with the Cowboys, again, is that you are not sufficiently replacing the talent when it walks out the door. I don't have a problem if you trade Amari Cooper. I don't have a problem if you replace Dak Prescott. I don't have a problem if you want to get rid of any other player on this team. I do not give a flying shit about that. However, what I do care about is how are you ultimately getting the replacements in there. You cannot tell me, right? Hey, Space Cowboy, I'm satisfied that we lost to the 49ers in the playoffs once again, and the reason that we lost was because, okay, the quarterback played well, your receiving options weren't good, and also when you lost Tony Pollard, you had your whole offensive game plan go out the door. So let's talk about that. Okay, you got rid of the offensive coordinator. You have your head coach calling plays, which on record, it looks like he has a good, track record of how well his offenses do. So cool. That's the first thing you did. All right, we got that. What have you done, or what is your plan to fix the other things? Okay, we need a capable running back outside of Tony Pollard if you're going to bring Tony Pollard back. Do you think Ezekiel Elliott's going to be that guy? Well, according to what you saw, if Zeke was that guy, we would have not had a problem in that game. On top of that, okay, well, Dak Prescott did not have the greatest season, so what are you going to do to assist him there? Because if you are the ones complaining about a $23 million cap hit, yet we have the Chiefs going out there signing guys and doing all this other stuff to help fix the roster up as they're losing players, you can't sell me a freaking Ocean View property in the state of Arizona. You can't be doing that type of stuff to me. I know that's what you're trying to do, Dallas, but you're not going to do that to me once again. These are not excuses. These are just straight up, this is what's going on. If you feel that your quarterback needs assistance, you need to do what you got to do to build around him. Stop lying to people saying, oh, well, the contract's too hard. No. Dak Prescott has never had a cap hit of more than $25 million. Well, I'm sorry, hasn't had a cap hit of over $35 million ever since he got tagged the 1 year. And again, we're talking about a contract cap hit. His contract has not accounted more for $25 million at any point in time. The most that we have right now is 22, 23. And so my main thing is again, you need to do what you have to do. You have to recognize the situation you're in, or if you don't like it, then don't take yourself into that situation. I'm not going to scream and cry because you're not getting a free agent. I'm just so annoyed of the hypocrisy. You are one click behind the rest of the league. You think that you using your fax machines and your Windows 95 computers and blaming on we didn't get the paperwork in to get certain deals done. Stop lying about that, man. It's just you're not interested in actually doing your jobs, and that's just what it's at. And that's okay. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, just do a video every single day crying about it. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. This is who the Dallas Cowboys are. All I'm asking for is just sign your own dudes. And I don't want to hear any talk about where we're at and who's better than who. The Dallas Cowboys, as they stand right now, have one of the worst front offices in the entire National Football League because they do not practice what they preach. I'm not saying you got to sign every dude that you drafted. That's not what I'm implying. But for the fans that want to make it seem like we just started, why are we complaining? It's because the Dallas Cowboys have not shown anything to change how they're doing things. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do things, but until they do something, you guys are going to still be, in my mind, as you put it, Steven, you're not one click better, you're one click behind. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, and I'm actually going to catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Goodbye.